Hello, good evening, and welcome to Wright State's Nutter Center, where tonight on WOSN we've got a Division VI regional final. The winner moving on to the state tournament between the Marion local Flyers and the Anna Rockets. I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside Josiah Stober. We'll bring you all the action tonight here from the Nutter Center in tonight's pregame coverage, brought to you by Burke Petroleum. It's now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. And Josiah, we got a couple of real methodical basketball teams here tonight that aren't going to maybe light up the scoreboard, but they're gonna work hard for their buckets and play tight defense as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams going to come in very physical. Teams that haven't given up a whole lot of points this year. They come in, grind it out, as you said, on the defensive end. They want to play physical basketball. They want to control the paint, and it should be a good one tonight. Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the Burke Petroleum tips to the game. What's it going to take for each side to grab a victory? We'll have that for you and more when we return here on WOSN. Back here at the Nutter Center, inching closer to the opening tip-off between the Anna Rockets and the Marion local Flyers. It's time for our Burke Petroleum tips to the game. Burke Petroleum is now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. And Josiah, when you take a look at what are the tips to the game for the Anna Rockets to avenge a regular season loss to this Marion local squad, a 61-40 win for Marion local at Anna. What do the Rockets need to do differently to grab a W here and move on to state? Yeah, well, the first thing is they got to be able to protect the paint tonight. We talk about Niekamp, one of the better big men in this area, a player that can not only post up but hit from beyond the arc, but they got to find a way to keep and limit Marion local from those big guards getting into the paint. And finally, just limiting those turnovers, just like any basketball game, the team that usually turns the ball over less is going to put themselves in a good shot tonight. They just can't give up extra possessions to this Marion locals team. When you take a look on the flip side, you mentioned the Flyers and that size. That's going to be a big advantage for Marion local, but what do the Flyers need to do to secure a victory, move on in this OHSAA Division VI tournament? Yeah, like I said, the first thing for them is to get the ball inside. Kind of both these, attack the rim, get the ball inside. These guards are good. They move the ball well, and then when they can, they look to attack and get inside the paint. And they're always looking for their big man who's just kind of lurking in there, and then he'll post up really quickly and they'll get him the ball. So they got to do a good job tonight just getting the ball. We know their defense is solid. They don't give up many points on the year. So if they can limit that touch inside from Anna, but then also get the ball inside for themselves. Oh, you mentioned those defenses. Anna giving up just under 43 points per game during a 10-game win streak. Marion locals only giving up 35 points per game during this turning run. It's Marion local. Anna will introduce you to the starters, and we'll have first half action for you when we return as we inch closer to the opening tip-off between the Flyers and the Rockets. It's next here on WOSN. Back here at the Nutter Center. High school basketball tonight on WOSN, brought to you in part by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Time to take a look now at the starters for tonight's regional final. First for the Anna Rockets, wearing their green uniforms tonight, 16-10 on the season, 7-5 out of the Shelby County League, one of 3 Shelby County League teams in the regional finals here at Wright State this Saturday evening. The starters, number 0, Evan Myers, the 6'2 senior, averages 10 points a contest for the Rockets. Jacob Farose, a 5'10 senior, another 10.1% performer on the season. He's a second-team All-Shelby County League performer. Kyle Edelman, a 6'1 senior, wears number 24, just under 6 points per game. Brady Wenning, a honorable mention All-Shelby County League player. The 6'4 junior wears number 32, just under 10 points per contest. And Alex Shappy will round out the starting lineup for the Rockets. The 6'4 senior, honorable mention All-Shelby County League, wears number 34 for Nate Barhorst, the head coach of the Anna Rockets. Taking a look now at the starting lineups for the 24-2 Marion local Flyers. Their 2 losses to teams also playing in the regional finals. And the Russia Raiders and the Delta St. John's Blue Jays under the tutelage of head coach Kurt Guttemuller. Number 5, Grant Kramer, the 5'11 junior, first team All-Midwest Athletic Conference, just averages under 12 points and 3 rebounds per contest. Ryan Holman will wear number 11, the 6'2 senior, 6 points, 4 boards per game. We mentioned it earlier in the Burke Petroleum pregame show, Austin Niekamp, the first team All-MAC player, the 6'8 senior, one of the better big men in the area, at 18 points and 8 rebounds per contest. Cale Arns, a 6'3 sophomore. He'll wear number 24 for the Flyers. 5 points and 4 rebounds per contest. And rounding out the starting 5 for the blue and gold is Braden Mesher, the 6'2 junior. Wears number 32. 8 points, 6 boards per contest for the Marion local Flyers. Again, 24-2 in the season. Mentioned that Marion local beat Anna at Anna 61-40. 2 days before the calendar flips to 2025. The Rockets have won 10 consecutive contests. Marion local dropped their final regular season game and have won 4 straight in the tournament as the ball is tipped and won by Austin Niekamp, and we are underway in the Division 6 regional finals. Flyers with possession here as Holman will throw. They'll try to lob it down low to Niekamp. It's stolen away by the Anna Rockets. We mentioned limiting turnovers and forcing turnovers, a big one, Josiah. You get one right off the bat for the Rockets.
Yeah, if you're Anna, you're happy with that possession there as they tried to get the ball right into Niekamp, but a little bit too hard of a pass. So Anna, can they get some points on the board? As we talked about, both these teams stingy on the defensive side, not allowing a whole lot of points. So every possession is going to be so important for both these teams.
Furrows throws to Shappy, trying to get the backdoor cut down low. A forced shot up, couldn't hit, and the rebound ripped down by the Marion local Flyers is Braden Mesher. Pressured as he brings the ball up the floor right in front of the Anna bench. And the Flyers will reset. Mesher gives near side Arns. They're trying to set up Ryan Holman with his back to the basket. And a charge goes against Marion local. Holman called for the first foul for either side here this evening. And the momentum resting with Anna here as we start tonight's matchup.
Yeah, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for this Flyers team. And they're a team that likes to get the ball inside. We talked about Anna having to protect that paint, but so far so good for the Rockets, coming out fundamentally sound on the defensive end. Now, can they score some points here?
Rockets nearly throw the ball away. It ping-ponged off the dome of Niekamp as Edelman bounces back door for Rose at the window. Too strong. The rebound secure. 3 on the way from Shappy. Too strong off the back iron. And the rebound ripped down by the Flyers. Mesher right to the window and the foul.
And that's what Braden Mesher's so good at. That first step, getting around his defender, drawing some contact, so strong with the ball, able to finish through that contact. Opportunity for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Daniel Everman will check into the game for Marion local. The foul committed by Kyle Edelman, his first. And now Braden Mesher will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. He's up and good. Mesher with 3 early points. As the Rockets work the ball down low. Up and under. A great scoop shot by Edelman. He'll put the Rockets on the ultimate outdoor scoreboard for the first time.
Yeah, we see Anna trying to also get the ball inside those guards, keeping Niekamp on the outside and finding those guards down low, and they were able to take advantage of it and score.
Mesher handling the basketball. Arns. Patient. Gets back to Mesher, tightly pressured by Furrows. Rolling to the window is Niekamp, up and good.
Well, that's what makes Niekamp so difficult to defend, is if you don't get a hand up and close out, he'll knock down that 3, but he's added to his game a little bit of taking it to the rim, and you saw there, able to finish.
Rockets with the basketball. Myers' pass nearly intercepted by Mesher as he and Wenning battle in the corner. Got it down low. Edelman tried to muscle up a shot. It's blocked by the Flyers. Mesher will lose the handle, and it's stolen away by Anna. The Rockets been just a little bit disjointed offensively to start this matchup. 5-2 game for Marion Local here on the Ultimate Outdoor Scoreboard. Shappy holding. Winning. Give straight away to Myers. Back to Shappy. Rockets work the ball around perimeter. Myers tried to rise and fire from the short corner. Stripped as he went up with it. Another turnover forced by Marion Local. In transition. Kramer for three. Hits every bit of the rim and drops out. The ball's still loose on the floor. It's scooped up by Everman, and it's thrown away to Anna. Another turnover forced by the Rockets here in the early going. So you reach the midway point of this first quarter.
Yeah, really some uncharacteristic turnovers by this Marion Local team. Team that likes to work the ball around, take advantage when they can, and good cut there by Edelman.
Foul committed by Marion Local's Grant Kramer. It is the second foul committed by the Flyers here in the first quarter. As Anna will inbound underneath their own hoop. Rose in the lane. A little teardrop for Brady Winning. And the junior, I beg your pardon, the lone junior in the starting lineup for the Anna Rockets gets his first bucket of the night.
You could see the Anna coaches tell him to run it all the way through, and we saw that. Took the patience, found a way, saw Winning cutting wide open, and he finishes.
Get the ball down low on Ekamp. He'll survey with his back to the basket. Feeling if there's a double team coming or not. Niekamp turnaround, hook shot, no. The offensive rebound to Everman. Niekamp will let a three fly this time. Bottoms on the Holman's Insurance three.
And Niekamp coming in shooting 34% from beyond the arc. Averages at 18 points, and combination, we've seen him attack the rim, we've seen him knock down three, so he can do a little bit of everything.
Feroz. Rockets will work the ball around the perimeter. They want it in the corner. Got it down low to Feroz. Fadeaway jumper, silky smooth for the senior. His first basket will trim the lead down to two.
Anna doesn't have many positions where they have a size advantage, but they're really trying to get it down low against number 4, Daniel Everman. Anytime they can post him up, they're trying to get it down low, and they've done a good job.
Straightaway three from Holman. Too strong. The rebound battled for and grabbed by Evan Myers of Anna. Rockets thought about working it down low immediately. Instead, they'll set up the offense with 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Winning. Near side, Shappy. Reset with 2 minutes to go. Trying to bounce past to Feroz down low. Off the window, altered. Ball ripped away by Niekamp. Flyers nearly put the ball in danger. Niekamp will heat check three, and he's hot. Austin Niekamp with 8 first quarter points. A Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll step aside as well. 11-6 Flyers with the lead here on WOSN. Tonight's instant replay sponsor is OPAC and Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Rockets take that Metzger Financial Services timeout, Josiah, and good timeout to take after Austin Niekamp comes down and hits a couple of threes
it's just an adjustment time here at the late stages of the first quarter for the Rockets.
Well, and that's what makes him so difficult is you got to pick him up early as a post player. He was trailing that play, and his teammate just handed him the ball, and if you're not in his face and got a hand up, he's going to knock down that shot, especially with his size. So Anna just coaches this going, hey, you know, we got to find him early, not allow him to step into any open shots.
He shoots just under 35% from the Holman's Insurance three-point line. As the Rockets work the ball around the perimeter, approaching 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Winnick gives straight away to Myers. Bounce pass to Feroz, up. Couldn't hit, but he's fouled. And Jacob Feroz will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line for the first time tonight for the Rockets.
Well, Anna continues to use that back cut on the backside. It's been successful here as Feroz steps and knocks down that first free throw.
Nothing but net for the senior from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Home style happens here. Hit them both. I don't know that he hit any of the rim on both free throw attempts from the 5'10 senior. And now the Rockets will pick up full court here as Mesher brings the ball across the timeline. Now picks up the dribble, pressure, and it's bounced out of it to Kale Arns. Got it right back to Mesher on the far side. Double team, straight away near side. Dylan Dirksen in the game for the first time. He's blocked. Ooh, and a foul called against the Rockets. Rocket faithful thought Dirksen had walked with it and then thought they had a clean block. And that will send Dirksen to the line, the 6'1 junior. Less than 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. First free throw attempt off the mark. Second attempt from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Got that one to go. And that grows the lead to 4 at 12-8. Assuming the Rockets hold for the final shot here, Josiah, in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're the Rockets, you know, you don't want to allow another possession for the Flyers, but, you know, obviously if you can get an easy bucket, you're going to take it, but 18 seconds here to go. Get right into their fluid motion.
Feroz being guarded by Holman. Now, Holman and Mesher switch. Myers, step back, deep three at the horn, left it a little short, and the ball goes out of bounds to end the quarter. We played one. The Ultimate Outdoor Scoreboard says Marion Local 12, Anna 8. Second quarter action coming up on WOSN. Tonight's game sponsored by Hometown Opportunity. They connect job seekers with employers right here in the local area. Hometown Opportunity. Opportunity awaits. Three-pointers tonight brought to you by Holman's Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the White Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. It's a 12-8 lead for the Marion Local Flyers. And really, despite being down 4 points after the first quarter, I think Anna's got to feel pretty good about how the first quarter went. Forced some turnovers. We're pretty efficient offensively, Josiah.
Yeah, Coach Barhorst, I'm sure he's just telling them stay the course, take care of the ball. They've done a good job of getting it inside those backdoor cuts. They go act like they're going to set a screen, and a lot of those, you know, backdoor cuts have found themselves open underneath. So, you know, if you can keep Niekamp outside on the perimeter and able to cut against these guards, it's been successful. So once again, another backdoor.
Tried the backdoor there, but the Flyers have wisened up a little bit. It's stolen away by Kale Arns. And Marion Local will slowly walk the ball up the floor. Flyers average 55 points a contest. Anna 52. Arns gets to Niekamp. And a illegal screen called against Marion Local as Daniel Everman called for the foul. His first, and the team's first here in this second quarter.
Rockets. Right to the window. Feroz up and good. He's got 6 first half points. And Jacob Feroz cuts the lead down to 2.
Yeah, you saw Feroz there just go one-on-one, trying to get to the rim, but pulls up, knocks down the 2 over the defender in the outstretched arm. So cuts this down to 2 points.
Flyers in the Division 6 regional finals. Near side Mesher. Cross-court pass to the window. Niekamp up and good. He's got 10 of Marion Local's 14.
It almost looked like a quarterback to a receiver. Pass him open, and they were able to find Niekamp on the backside.
Ryland Plattfoot in the game for the first time for the Rockets. Thought about the free throw line jumper. Instead gets to Myers. He'll drive the lane. The floater up and good for the first basket for Myers.
And right now, this Flyers defense having a hard time keeping these Rockets in front of them. Anna just continuing to attack the rim, doing a good job.
Niekamp cutting across the baseline as Mesher holds. Flyers patient with the basketball, leading by 2. Niekamp wants it in the post. Instead, Mesher working on the wing. He'll bounce pass near side. Triple team, got it to Niekamp at the baseline, kick back out. Niekamp in a corner. Will work into the paint. Left hand from the left side, up and good. Austin Niekamp has been a problem in this first half. He's got 12.
Yeah, it's like how patient he was, catching that ball about 12 feet out, taking a couple dribbles, goes to that double move, and is able to finish with the left hand.
In the lane, Plattfoot shot, up and good. Give the 5'11" sophomore a bucket.
Both teams just trading blows here, going back and forth.
Flyers approaching 5 minutes to go here on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Holman will work the left side of the lane. Throws it hard off the window. No, Mesher the offensive rebound. Has his dribble. Works in the lane. Backs his defender down and the foul. No, they'll call it on the floor. Mesher thought he had the and one. Instead, it remains a 2-point game, and the Flyers will inbound underneath their own basket as Grant Kramer will check back in the game. Not sure who was called for the foul there.
I believe that was Feroz.
I thought they said Feroz. So that's his first as Mesher lobs in to Kramer. Kramer near side. He'll let the Holman's insurance 3 fly and nails it. Grant Kramer comes up with a big 3, grows the lead to 5.
Yeah, we saw that good flare screen. Niekamp sent that, and nobody could help off him. He knocks down the 3.
Plattfoot, pump fake. Feroz for 3. No. The rebound to Arns. Flyers looking to grow the lead here in the second quarter. Rockets looking to force another turnover. Holman into the far corner. Bounces back to Mesher.
Yeah, we just saw the Flyers had a mismatch there with Niekamp down low, but unable to find him.
Mesher to the window, can't connect, and he'll shoot 2 Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. Tight defense on both ends here in this first half. Mentioned Anna giving up just 43 points per game during their 10-game win streak as the first free throw attempt from Mesher's off the mark. Flyers, meanwhile, giving up 35 points per game during the tournament run. They've held their opponents to 45 points or less 18 times throughout this 2024-2025 season as Mesher hits the free throw. He's got 2 from the charity stripe as Feroz will hand off to Plattfoot. Got his defender in the air. Plattfoot got it right back. The teardrop floater short. His own rebound put back is up and good. Ryland Plattfoot now with 4.
Yeah, this Anna team not backing down from this Flyers team. They're attacking. You know, good passing, a little bit of give and go on that last one. Gets his offensive rebound, puts in the 2.
It's a 4-point game. Flyers with the basketball. Straight away to Everman. Tightly guarded. Will come back near side. Everman right back to Mesher. He can't. Top of the key. Arns holding. Past the halfway mark of this second quarter. Backdoor pass as Arns couldn't connect. And the Flyers, or I beg your pardon, the Rockets dribble the basketball on the end line. And it goes to Marion Local. Flyers will inbound, baseline far side. Mesher will lob straight away. Holman, Everman, near side of Arns for three, rimmed out on him. Rebound, written down by Shappy. 3 minutes to go, first half, 2016. Plattfoot is coming to the game, Josiah, and really giving a spark to the Rockets offensively. Has the basketball now on the right wing.
Now Plattfoot comes in shooting 33% from beyond the arc.
Farrow's at the window. No, the kick back is up and good for Brady Winning.
Yeah, really impressed with this Rockets team early on, not backing down. They're just attacking the rim, getting this Flyers team on their heels, and they're able to finish around the basket.
Everman eyed the three for just a moment. He'll lob down low to Niekamp, an easy layup for the big fella. 14 first half points.
Yeah, Marion Local hasn't been able to do that much here in this first half, but the rotation wasn't there for the Rockets, and he's able to catch the ball, go right up for an easy two.
Farrows. Free throw line will kick back to Myers. Tries to break down the defender, steps back. Gives back to Farrows. Farrows with 6 first half points. Stolen away by the Flyers. Racing back the other way is Everman. In the lane. Hands off. Mesher will go right to the window. The hoop and the harm.
Yeah, Mesher trailing there on that play. And there's a good steal by Everman to get his Marion Local Flyers another possession and finds him cutting. And Mesher knocks down the two.
Mesher struggles a bit from the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line. 3 for 4 here in the first half. And the lead's out to 7 now for Marion Local. Largest lead of the half at 25-18.
Well, an important possession here for the Rockets. You don't want to let this game get out of hand before halftime. A minute 32. Can they find some production here on the offensive end? Limit the possessions for the Flyers.
A baseline drive. Thrown straight away. Plattfoot for three. Yes! A big three-pointer for Rylan Plattfoot. That Holman's Insurance three trims the lead down to 4 as we approach 1 minute to go in the first half.
Yeah, Rylan Plattfoot only comes in averaging about 4 points a game. Already has 7 here. Has been that spark, as you mentioned, for this Rockets team.
Niekamp the backdoor pass looking for Holman. He's fouled on a shot attempt, and he'll shoot 2 Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws. Holman looking for his first points of the day. Just under 1 minute to go on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Knocks down that first free throw attempt. We'll get you a full recap of this first half during the Burt Petroleum halftime show. Coming up at the conclusion of this second quarter. That one's up and good. Holman hits them both. And a lead out to 6. Plattfoot with 7 points coming off the bench for the Rockets. Throws to Farrows. Straight away to Wenning. Back to Plattfoot. Being tightly guarded by Everman. Ball was loose for just a moment. Farrows will drive baseline. Kicks near side. It's poked out of bounds by the Flyers. 36.9 to go. First half. Rockets looking to trim the lead. Plattfoot. Inbounds. Rockets hand off to Plattfoot. Farrows with 30. Nearly thrown out of bounds. Shappy saves it. And will try to get down low to Wenning. On the block, spins, smooches it off the glass, is fouled. And Brady Wenning will shoot 2 from the Lay's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
Now we saw Brady Wenning in there wanting the ball earlier, knowing he had a mismatch with Everman on him, but they finally were able to get the ball back to him and he's able to hit this first free throw.
Wenning shoots just over 80% from the free throw line. Good touch for the 6'4 junior. The lone junior in the starting lineup for Anna. Rockets have 5 seniors on the roster. 16-10 on the season. Wenning missed the second, however, so it's a 5-point game with 15 seconds to go in the half. Mesher across the timeline, being guarded by Evan Myers. He'll back out with 8. Goes to the free throw line. In the lane, muscles up a shot. Mesher drops it home. Give him 9 first half points. Plattfoot at the horn, too strong, and that will do it for the first 16 minutes. Marion Local will take a 29-22 lead into the Burke Petroleum halftime show. We'll come back and break down the first 2 quarters of action for you when we return here on WOSN. This halftime report brought to you by Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. It's 29-22. The Marion Local Flyers have the lead over the Anna Rockets, and give both sides credit there in that first half, Josiah. Each took a punch, got up off the mat, returned serve. It's been a fun, interesting, exciting first half between these two teams.
Yeah, I think if you're Anna, you're happy in the position you're in. Only down 7, didn't like that last bucket there by Mesher, but, you've put yourself in a position to be right in this game. Only down 7 here in this first half. It's really been Plattfoot coming off the bench has been a spark for this Rockets team, coming in, hitting 7 points in that second quarter. He's done a really good job. And also Wenning and Feroz have done a good job of maintaining this offense for the Rockets. If you're Marion Local, you're probably a little bit upset. You turned the ball over too many times, 5 turnovers there in that first half. But you got to be happy you've got your big man involved in the game. Austin Niekamp, 14 points, 2 threes, but then also just so patient with the ball in his hand, some big post moves. And then lately it's been Mesher just getting to the rim, finding some ways to get close to the rim. And he's just so strong when he's inside and has been able to finish.
You mentioned Austin Niekamp. I would say Anna's got to feel somewhat good about how they defended Austin Niekamp in the first half, and yet he still had 14 points. He was a big force, in the Rockets, I don't think, have anything that they can point to and go, hey, we need to do better against him, because they guarded him pretty well, and he still had 14 points.
Yeah, he did, and, they called that timeout after he hit 2 threes in a row. That trailing 3 was a big one. Coach Barhorst was like, okay, we got to make sure we pick him up early, and then we found out just that one time when the rotation wasn't very good that they lobbed it over the top to him, but everything else he's really had to earn, and as you said, it's kind of been that quiet 14, if you can say you had quiet 14 points in the first half, but they've done a good job, and they just got to continue to maintain that.
This has been the Burke Petroleum halftime show. Burke Petroleum now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. Third quarter action for you coming up when we return. 29-22. The Flyers on top of the Rockets at the half in the Division 6 Regional Finals here on WOSN. High school basketball tonight brought to you by Hometown Opportunity. They connect job seekers with employers right here in the local area. Hometown Opportunity. Opportunity awaits. Also brought to you in part by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space. By Ultimate Outdoor. The third quarter about to get set in this Division 6 regional final. I'm Garrett Seawright. He's Josiah Stover, bringing you all the action here from the Nutter Center. Marion Local with a 29-22 lead on that Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. And the Flyers begin the second half with the basketball. As Braden Mesher, who came on strong there in the first half, has 9 points already here Forced a turnover to the Rockets right off the jump of the third quarter. Almost how the first half started.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Almost carbon copy of first possession for Marion Local where they turned the ball over.
The Rockets look to trim the lead. What was maybe the big talk for the Rockets there at the halftime break, Josiah?
Yeah, well, I think just continue to play solid. Offensively, I think they've gotten some really good looks. Only 3 turnovers there in the first half, so they're getting good shots just like this one.
And Evan Myers' 3 just a little short. Might have been tipped on the attempt. And we'll trade less than ideal possessions to start the third quarter. Mesher directing traffic. Comes to the right way. Picks up the dribble. Niekamp. One-on-one. We'll get back to Mesher. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. Mesher to the block. Picks up the dribble. Gets rid of it. Rockets playing steady defense here on this second possession in the third quarter. Niekamp down low. Double team. Shot affected, but it goes right to Arns. Can't finish, however. Ping-pongs around and out on him. And now Farrow's back quickly in transition. Now the Rockets will set up.
Yeah, it looked like the ball hit about every part of the rim besides the middle to go in. And saw the Marion Local faithful already cheering. It just bounces out.
Just somehow didn't find the bottom of the net. It's Farrow's. Direct the traffic now. Hands off to Edelman. Edelman had his pocket picked. It's taken free, 2-on-1, back the other way. In the lane, there's a block or a charge, it's a block. So the bucket counts. First points of the night for Cale Arns, and he'll go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. Looking to convert the old-fashioned three-point play as Edelman picks up his second foul.
As we see Arns here trying to get involved more, almost had that bucket on the last possession. Was able to pick the pocket, take it all the way, and avoid the contact. So looks like Niekamp might have a little blood or something.
I think you're right. There's a situation with Austin Niekamp on the far side. And looks like he's all taken care of. So Arns will go to the free throw line. The 6'3" sophomore. Pushes it off his square and down. And he's got 3 points. And it's a 10-point lead. Largest of the night for the Flyers. Blackfoot straight away. Had a good first half. 7 points. As Myers will drive the right side of the lane to the window. No, Niekamp the rebound. And the Flyers up ahead in transition. Holman to the window. Swatted by Wenning. And he keeps it inbounds. A great play by Brady Wenning.
Yeah, where did Wenning come from? Out of nowhere, just gets his hand. Looks like he left the floor earlier than the Marion Local, but came down with the block.
Farrow's at the backdoor cut, and you mentioned that block from Wenning. It was all ball. There was no question. The Flyer faithful didn't argue for a foul. That was how clean of a block it was. And now Jacob Farrow's, who goes to the free throw line here. First free throw attempt, nothing but net. Free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style, happens here. Farrow's hits them both. He's got 8 points on the evening.
Yeah, both teams shooting well from the free throw line. Anna 5 of 6. Marion Local 7 of 9 from the free throw line. So both teams knocking them down.
Flyers trying to get it down low to Niekamp. It's thrown right to Alex Shappy. A long outlet pass near side. Blackfoot will pump fake on the Holman's Insurance 3. It's poked out of bounds at the back of Cale Arns' hand, and it'll stay with the Rockets. Marion Local will make a change now as Frank Crank will come out of the game in exchange for Daniel Everman. Either side going real deep on the bench here in the regional finals, as expected. Feroz straight away. Kicks near side. Mid-range jumper, silky smooth for Brady Winning. He's got 7, averages just under 10. And the lead has shrunk to 6.
Brady Winning starting to make an impact on this game. And
Mesher to the window, and the foul! A tough shot for the 6'2 junior. Mesher now in double digits. Jacob Feroz, his second foul. And Mesher, too strong off the back iron. Niekamp tips it out, and it goes to the Rockets. Flatfoot at the free throw line. Stripped, gives off to Myers. In the lane, floats it, hits it. And Jaden Myers now has 4 points. Lead back down to 6 as we approach the midway marker. Quarter number 3.
Yeah, this Rockets team not going away, finding some ways to get into that paint, to knock down some shots here. And you got a mismatch now with Niekamp. I was just going to
say, Niekamp and Feroz is about the biggest size mismatch you can have on the court. Got it down low to Niekamp. He powers through Feroz, and he's called for the block. Feroz tried to take the charge. Instead, he picks up his 3rd foul with just over 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, well, there's not much Feroz could do at that point. As once Niekamp had it down in the paint, all he could try to do is draw a charge, and the official saw something different. And
yeah, that's truthfully, it's a good decision there by Feroz. Austin Niekamp, 6'8". Feroz is listed at 5'10", which probably feels a little generous. It's not he's not going to climb the ladder and stuff Austin Niekamp. His best bet is to try to take a charge, just didn't get the call. And now Kyle Adelman will check back in for Anna. These two teams met on December 30th. Marion Local won 61-40 on the road. Much tighter matchup here in the midway point of quarter number 3. As the Flyers get to Niekamp, backdoor, trying to find Arns. It's poked out of bounds by the Rockets, who sniffed it out.
Yeah, Adelman got a hand on it underneath the basket. We saw a little adjustment there by the Rockets, sending another defender, and that was Wenning coming to help on the defense of him, and good job getting a hand on the ball, knocking it out of bounds.
Mesher gives to Kramer. In the lane, got his defenders in the air and drops it home. Grant Kramer with 5 points. Leads back out to 8 for the Flyers, and they're faithful. Start to cheer on the defense. Adelman bounces to the near side. Flatfoot eyed the rim for just a moment for the Holman's Insurance 3. Instead, will bounce to Adelman. In the lane, bounces straight away. Wenning, no. The offensive rebound put back up and in by Myers.
I say Myers able to just sky for that ball, able to read it off of the rim and put in the easy 2.
Approaching 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Flyers with the basketball, leading by 6. Arns in the high post, hands back off. In the lane, finds a cutting Kramer, can't connect. And the Rockets have the basketball. Myers to the window, yes! Back-to-back buckets for Evan Myers has trimmed the lead to 4, and the Anna Rocket faithful start to come alive.
This Rockets team will not go away. Every time there's a little run by the Flyers, it's right back with the Rockets. And that's got to be that veteran presence, all those seniors on this team, keeping them in this game.
Mesher thought about the 3 twice. Instead, will kick back out to Arns. 2:15 to go on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard, 3rd quarter. Cross-court pass, 3 on the way, no. The offensive rebound grabbed by the Flyers. Mesher, straight away being guarded by Adelman. Thrown far side, down low to Niekamp. Gets in the lane to Arns, the hoop, and the foul.
Great pass there by Niekamp to find Arns. As his man went to double, he was able to find him right in front of the basket. Arns pump fakes, draws contact, goes up, finishes the bucket.
The lead back out to 6, and Cale Arns will go to the league's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
looking to grill it to 7, under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Does just that. Give him 6 points on the afternoon. Flyers will make a change as Ryan Holman checks back in the ball game in exchange for Arns. And now the Rockets will have to try to trim the wick once more. Tatum straight away. Bounces to Plattfoot. Working against Everman. Crosses over at the free throw line. Myers. Try to get to the window. Smooches it off the glass. No. Niekamp the rebound. Chance for the Flyers to grow the lead. Mesher in a tough spot, swirled out on him. Got his own offensive rebound. Mesher in the lane. Tries to muscle up a shot. A timeout taken by Marion Local. Metzger Financial Services timeout. Will take it with them. 39-32 here on WOSN. Instant replay tonight brought to you by OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. Metzger Financial Services sponsoring tonight's timeouts. Metzger Financial Services helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. There's less than 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Marion Local with a 7-point lead over the Anna Rockets. Flyers will inbound underneath their own basket. Grant Kramer will hand off to Braden Mesher.
Yeah, Niekamp got a mismatch underneath, and nobody has noticed it yet.
I would say haven't been able to get to him yet. And now they'll finally switch, will the Rockets. It's a much better matchup with Alex Shappy guarding Niekamp down low on the left block. Mesher drives the right side of the lane to the window. Yes. 13 points for the junior. All Midwest Athletic Conference second team performer. Has grown the lead to 9 with 50 seconds to go in the
Braden
quarter.
Mesher is just so tough. He's so strong. Even on before that timeout, you saw him ripping that ball through 3 defenders. Just gets to that rim, just can't stop him.
Myers the baseline drive up and under, and he's fouled. Evan Myers. Myers thought he was fouled in the act of shooting. Didn't catch who the foul was on for Marion Local. So it is a shooting foul, and Evan Myers will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
I believe that was on Cale Arns.
The Arns first, unofficially. It's Myers, nothing but net on the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. Arns steps out of the game in exchange for Everman. Myers back at the line. Knocks them both. He's got 10, right at his season average. Still a quarter of basketball to play. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Braden Mesher, who's come on stronger as the game has progressed. Gives to Niekamp. Niekamp is going to hold for a moment. Shappy not close enough to draw a 5-second count. Gives to Mesher, right of the center circle. Count on. Hands off to Kramer. Deacon, far side, Everman with the drive. Hands back off for Kramer at the horn, too strong. That Holman's Insurance 3 off the mark. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Marion Local 41, Anna 34. We'll go to the final frame here on WOSN. Tonight's regional final sponsored by Hometown Opportunity. They connect job seekers with employers right here in the local area. Hometown Opportunity. Opportunity awaits. Tonight's regional final also brought to you in part by Holman's Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the Wayne Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and in Versailles. The fourth quarter set to begin. It's 41-34. Flyers with the lead. Rockets will begin the quarter with the basketball. Sferose will lob it to the backcourt.
to Ryland Plattfoot. The 16-10 Anna Rockets and the 24-2 Marion local Flyers. Rockets lost to Marion local by 21 back in the regular season. Just a 7-point game right now. The fourth quarter begins for Rose. Plattfoot, top of the key. Hand back off to Feroz. He'll let it fly off the back iron. The rebound secured by Mesher. Checks behind him to see if he's going to be subject to a sneak attack. And we'll get the ball across the timeline. Mesher will work to the high right point. Guarded by Edelman at the right wing. Throwing around the perimeter are the Flyers. Niekamp left side. Barnes being tightly guarded by Myers. Mesher. Already a minute gone in the fourth quarter. Trying to bounce it down low to Niekamp. Pressure. Guarded by Winning. Niekamp in the lane. Kicks to the near side. Three almost thought of by Arns. He'll drive to the window. Fouled, and Cale Arns will shoot two.
Cale Arns doing a good job driving to that rim. Good jump stop there. Gets his balance. Watches the Anna defender go by and goes up strong, just unable to finish, and goes through some contact.
And that's a long possession for Anna to play defensively as well as they did as the free throw attempt from Arns off the mark. Keeps it a 7-point game. Anna played pretty good defense here for about 40-45 seconds as the second one swirls out as well on Arns. And the Rockets come quickly down the floor. Myers down low. Edelman bounces off. Three on the way from Plattfoot. No, rimmed out on him. Rebound to Niekamp.
That's what you want, your big man to go find that ball. And Niekamp did a good job of going to go get it. Really, Niekamp's been quiet here in the second half.
Yeah.
Hasn't got many opportunities. Now Anna's been doubling him anytime he gets it down low, and he's got a mismatch right now.
Flyers for a three. Left it short. Feroz a rebound. He wants to race back the other way. Feroz in the lane. Scoop shot. Spins it off the window. Feroz with the English. Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by the Rockets. Will step aside as well. It's a 5-point game in the fourth quarter here on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Tonight's timeout's brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. It's 41-36, just under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Anna not going quietly into the night. A great shot from Jacob Feroz, his 10th point of the evening. Has the Rockets with the lead down to 5. Looks like they'll pressure full court. Flyers get it across the timeline quickly as Kramer works to the far side. Mesher will get in the lane, double team, kick back out. Kramer for three, no. Gets his own offensive rebound on the long board.
Yeah, Kramer coming in, shooting 41% from beyond the arc. Really has been struggling tonight to find his range.
Holman in the lane, to the window, yes! Ryan Holman now with 4 points, his first made basket of the night, and the lead's back out to 7. Plattfoot thought about the step back three, instead gets to Myers. He'll drive the lane, to the hoop, no. Foul committed by Arns. And that is the first foul committed by the Flyers here in the fourth quarter. And Myers will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe chicken free throw line.
And a 7 of 8 from beyond the arc, and might have been the announcer curse there.
Myers left it just a little bit short. He averages 10 points a contest. At 10 points right now is the 6'2 senior. Missed them both, got a tough bounce. And you mentioned the three-point shooting hasn't been great thus far here tonight for the Holman's Insurance triples. And might just be part of the bigger floor, the bigger arena. The sight lines are a little bit different here when you get to a Division I arena. Mesher carries it across the timeline. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. It's a 43-36 game on the Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Flyers with the lead in the basketball. Bounce down low to Niekamp. Short corner, far side, double teamed. Trying to see who's the open teammate. If there's two on me, there's got to be somebody else open. Holman in the lane. Lost the handle for just a moment. Will turn around, muscles up a shot, couldn't connect, but fouled and will shoot two.
Yeah, good composure there by Holman, as almost lost the ball a couple times in there, but just stayed strong, used those pivot feet, waited for the Rockets to fly by, and he goes up and draws some contact.
4:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ryan Holman at the charity stripe. The first Lee's Famous Recipe chicken free throw, nothing but net for the 6'2 senior. Holman shoots over just over 50% from the line. And knocks them both home. Holman averages 6, now has 6. The lead out to 9 for the Flyers as their faithful rise to their feet. Myers straight away will hand off to Feroz. In the lane. Spinning to the hoop, driving and hitting is Alex Shappy's first bucket of the night. A big bucket for the Rockets. Trims that lead back down to 7.
Yeah, I think Alex Shappy surprised everybody. It looked like everybody's going to make cuts off him, but he fakes the pass, goes to the right, and makes the bucket.
Arns with the basketball, bounces to Niekamp far side. Back out to Arns. Straight away, Holman. Mesher. Tightly guarded. Halfway mark of quarter number 4, 45-38. Flyers with the basketball. Arns backing out towards the midcourt stripe, bounces near side Kramer. Tightly guarded. Flyers will reset. Rockets playing suffocating defense. Holman the lob down low, couldn't connect to Niekamp. The offensive rebound to Arns. Holman drives, and a big collision between Evan Myers and Ryan Holman. Myers had climbed the ladder, hit the deck hard. Glad to see both players get up underneath their own power. Myers needs just his second.
Well, we've seen Ryan Holman make a big impact here in this fourth quarter. Has had 4 points, but seems to be around the ball when good things have been happening here for this Marion local team. He's an opportunity to knock down some more free throws.
That first one's up and good for Holman, giving him 7 points. And Ryan Holman's been really assertive here in this fourth quarter. Has not been afraid to get to the rack, either thinking it's going in or I'm going to the free throw line. And he shot it well from the charity stripe here in the fourth quarter. Give him 8 points. The lead back out to 9 once more. And each time the Marion local fans have tried to will a stop, Anna's had an answer. Rockets with the basketball. Myers at the free throw line. Back near side for Rose for 3. Left it short. The Flyers throw it back into the court of play. Climbing the ladder, laying it up and in is Cale Arns. He's got 8. Metzger Financial Services timeout. Largest lead of the night for the Flyers with 3:15 to go. We'll step aside as well here on WOSN. Instant replays brought to you by OPAC and Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. Tonight's free throw sponsor, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Homestyle happens here. It's an 11-point lead for the Marion local Flyers out of the Metzger Financial Services timeout. And the Flyers have really come on strong here in the fourth quarter. What Anna did in the first quarter was drive straight to the bucket. Marion Locals picked that up here in the fourth quarter, and it's been to their advantage.
Yeah, it's been Marion local last minute and a half, and Anna's got to find some ways. And another block. And, they called
it. Yes, called a foul. Rose was driving to the hoop. Arns called for the foul. That's the third committed by Cale Arns, and that will send Jacob Feroz to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. First one's up and good. for the 5'10 senior. Second team All Shelby County League performer in his senior season. Shoots 70% from the line, knocks them both there. He's got 12. Rockets will pressure full court. See if they can't force some turnovers. So get it across the timeline with Mesher. Driving to the window. Left off for Arns. And a charge called by Marion Local, called against Marion Local, giving the basketball back to the Rockets.
Yeah, Mesher found himself up in the air. Coach Guttermiller's just saying, hey guys, we're leading. We don't have to take that shot and drive at that point.
Under 3 to go, 9-point game. Rockets will pick the ball up at half court. Feroz hands off to Myers. Myers to the window, dropped it home. He might have grabbed the net there. The ball's stripped, and it stays with the Rockets. Timeout called by Anna, and a Metzger Financial Services timeout. Heads up call there by Rocket head coach Nate Barhorse. Will step aside as well. 9-point game with 2:37 to go here on WOSN. Three-pointers tonight brought to you by Holman's Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the Lane Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Approaching 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter of the Division VI Regional Finals. Winner moves on to the state semis. Rockets with the basketball. Hand off. In the lane. Shooting is Myers. Can't swirl it home. And the rebound secured by the Marion Local Flyers. Mesher racing up the near sideline, and he's fouled by Feroz. That'll be the 4th assessed to Jacob Feroz, and the 4th team foul committed by Anna. So the next one will send the Flyers to the line here in the fourth quarter. 9-point lead for Marion Local. Niekamp will hand off to Mesher.
For Marion Local, you don't have to rush anything here. See if you can take some time off this clock. Anna's got to find a way to pressure, see if they can force some turnovers.
Niekamp will hand off to Holman. 2 minutes to go in the regional finals.
Yeah, if you're Feroz, you can't foul here.
Arns at the back door. Wisely pulls it out. And the Flyers will work it some more. As Edelman reaches in for the foul.
Niekamp comes in just shooting under 80% from the free throw line. Has been held scoreless since the first half. This will be his opportunity to add to the 14-point total.
1:40 to go. Niekamp with a 9-point lead at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. It's the first attempt. As Josiah mentioned, the first point of the second half for Austin Niekamp. Hits them both. 16 points for the 6'8" senior. 11-point lead once more for the Flyers. Rockets, Feroz kicks near side. It's out of bounds, off of Anna. Turnover with just over 90 seconds to go. And the Flyer faithful starting to feel potential trip to state in their bones. Mesher in the backcourt, picks up his dribble. Holman fouled by Edelman, his 4th. And Ryan Holman will shoot Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throws. Holman. Nothing but net. Ryan Holman came in today shooting 54% from the free throw line. He has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 free throws on the day. Make it 9. He's got 10 points. And it's the biggest lead of the day for the Marion local Flyers at 13.
Yeah, if you're Anna, you got to find some ways to generate some offense quickly. You can't take a whole lot of time off this clock.
Flatfoot dribbled it off his thigh. It's turned over, and they'll foul Niekamp. That's the Rockets hoping to trade Holman's Insurance three-pointers for Lee's famous recipe check and free throws at this point. And Austin Niekamp will go to the line, shooting 2, looking to reach his 18-point per game average. Give him 17. And Anna will now make some changes as Keith Holman, the senior, checks into the game for the first time. In exchange for Rylan Platfoot, had 7 first-half points. That one swirls out on Niekamp. Rockets have 5 seniors on the roster, 5 seniors on the floor. As Evan Myers in the near corner gives to Edelman, to the window, swirled out on him in the rebound. Secured by Holman. Fouled by Myers. And with less than a minute to go, the Marion local Flyers are starting to relax a little bit and celebrate.
Yeah, Marion local's been doing it from the free throw line, 17 for 23 on the evening.
And the Flyers shoot 60% on the season. As Holman now with 11, he averages 6. So a nice afternoon for Ryan Holman. That one nothing but net. Rockets bring the ball up the floor for Rose from deep. Too strong on the Holman's Insurance 3. Got his own board on the rebound, however. Myers bombs away, splashes it home. Evan Myers hits the Holman's Insurance 3. Holman's Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the Wayne Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. The Rockets take the Metzger Financial Services timeout. We'll keep it here. Tonight's timeout's brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit Metzger Financial Services timeout. We've mentioned that the Holman's Insurance 3s haven't really fallen for either side tonight, but you see Evan Myers hit one here in the waning stages of the game. It's got to feel pretty good just to see that ball go through the hoop a couple of more times here in your high school basketball career.
Yeah, and just coming a little bit too late for the Rockets. Knocking down that 3 trims this lead, but with 41 seconds, they're going to have to find some ways to get a couple steals if they can, but it's hard when this Marion local team just knocking down free throws. 19 for 25 on the afternoon. Ryan Holman 10 for 10 from the free throw line. As you said, it comes in only shooting, under 60% and able to knock down those free throws.
So it's a 13-point game. Flyers will inbound. Rockets look to pick up full court. No baseball pass into the front court, and Kramer will pull it out. Myers trying to foul. He's holding on to Kramer's waist like they're dancing at the prom together, waiting for a whistle, and finally gets one. And it looks like the Rockets are going to empty the bench here and get a standing ovation for their 5 seniors with Grant Kramer stepping to the free throw line.
Well, you can see the Marion local faithful a little frustrated he didn't throw the ball to Niekamp. Niekamp, I think, wanted to just throw one home.
As Kramer hits from the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line. And the 5 seniors for the Anna Rockets: Evan Myers, Jacob Burrows, Kyle Edelman, Alex Shappy, and Keith Holman will step out of the ball game for the final time in their careers wearing the green and white. A fine season for the Anna Rockets, finishing 3rd place in the Shelby County League. The 2 other teams that'll play in the regional finals here today. Rockets have won 10 in a row coming into tonight, but the end of the road here for Anna. Marion local. Final score that all needs to be decided now. As Kramer hits that one. He has 7 points. And Anna will bring the ball up the floor as Blake Bixler throws to the far side to Carter Winning. Straight away to A.J. Barhorst. Near side, Bixler. Back to Reese Pettit. In the far corner is A.J. Barhorst. 15 seconds to go at the free throw line. Bixler the leader. No. Stays in play is Brennan Hess. Grabs the rebound. He'll hand off to Grant Kramer. Walks it across the timeline, and that'll do it. Marion Local, the Division VI regional champions, the Flyers, are moving on to the state semifinals. Marion Local grabs a 58-43 win. They held the Rockets to 9 points there in the fourth quarter, and Marion Local is moving on. We'll step aside, come back with the Burke Petroleum post-game show. The Flyers are cutting down the nets when we return here on WOSN. Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Burke Petroleum, now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. The Marion Local Flyers cutting down the nets after a 58-43 win over the Anna Rockets here at the Nutter Center. Again, Garrett Seawright and Josiah Stover calling the action. And Marion Local had to fight back a couple of different times, and the Rockets made some runs, but Marion Local too strong, too tough down the stretch, and really free throws the difference in the ball game. If Marion Local doesn't shoot the ball as well as they did from the least famous recipe chicken free throw line, this is probably a different story, but they did, and they're going to the state tournament.
Yeah, like you said, 21 for 27 from the free throw line. And really, Ryan Holman, someone coming in, only averages 6 points a game, came in net 10 for 10 from the free throw line, scoring 12 points on the night. And like you said, whenever it felt like Anna had made just, some momentum shift, it was this Marion Local team that, just stayed stable, stayed, consistent in what they were going to do and found ways to battle back. Never lost that lead, but really just had to continue to grind out some of those results that they did on the offensive side, and that was the difference tonight.
And we mentioned at the halftime report that we felt like Anna had done a really good job guarding Austin Niekamp. He had 14 points at the halftime break. Things went even better in the second half. They hold him to three free throw attempts, and he scores 17 points. I'm not certain what more Anna could have probably asked for in a game like this. They played really well despite the final score not being in their favor.
Well, it's just the balance of this Marion Local team. All 5 starters, only 1 point did not come from a starter tonight for this Marion Local team, and it really was just the balance. We talked about Niekamp, 14 in that first half, only 3 in the second half, but then it was Braden Mesher had 13 points, and a lot of those coming from just getting inside and being strong with the basketball. We talked about Holman having 12, but Grant Kramer had 7. Kale Arns had 8. Just balance across the board for this Marion Local team. When you stop one, it just seems like somebody else is just there to do the job, and that's what Marion Local did tonight.
With the win, the Flyers move to 25-2 on the season. With the loss, the Anna Rockets fall to 16-11. That snaps a 10-game winning streak for Anna to get here to the regional finals. Meanwhile, the Marion Local Flyers, we are told, should expect to play the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Unofficially being told that they should expect to play Colonel Crawford on Friday night at the Stroh Center at Bowling Green State University in the state semifinals. Nonetheless, that'll all get hammered out, and the Marion Local Flyers are moving on to the state semifinals. This has been the Burke Petroleum postgame show. Burke Petroleum now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 800-776-3097. The final score, the final time. Marion Local, your Division VI regional champions. They win 58-43 over the Anna Rockets. For our spectacular WOSN crew, including Jacob O'Neill and Josiah Stover, I'm Garrett Seawright saying so long. We'll catch you next time here on WOSN.